I fancy myself a bit of a foodie, so we took the opportunity to visit the S.A.L.T lab.
You know, food brings us together, and this idea of coming around the table.
S.A.L.T stands for Sea and Land Tastes. It's a culinary program on the Silver Nova that includes using the food and ingredients from the region the ship is passing through.
So we don't want to be in Alaska and teach you how to make pasta.
In the chef's table here, we have beautiful local spot prawns. We are getting like a spruce tip salt from Sitka. We've got some Alaskan beer that we're using for bread. We've got the sockeye salmon. We've got Dungeness crab. So we're trying to take it is sort of like the mystery box. You take those building blocks.
The idea is bringing the outside in a way and making sure that we also talk about the recipes. And I'm from the East Coast. I never really understood the wow factor of salmon from Alaska until I came to Alaska and realized that I've been eating Atlantic farm salmon my whole life, and it never really had a flavor of its own.
In addition to adding local foods to the menu, they offer cooking classes.
Cool.
So we jumped in.
Our beautiful test kitchen at sea, and in my not so unbiased opinion, one of the most beautiful places you can learn to cook.
I'm super passionate about bringing different cultures to different people, because a lot of people go to visit places, but they might not actually go out to eat locally or understand the culture or understand the food that they're getting. And I feel like we're doing it for them here a little bit and also teaching them how to cook it at home. So today we're gonna do everything salmon.
Which means learning to make salmon spread and salmon patties.
All of these recipes are inspired by the Salmon sisters who helped us create these recipes and hopefully give you a different array of salmons.
The hard work of chopping was done by Chef Drake, so we just had to enjoy and learn.
Our next little ramekin is a square. This is smoked salmon. Now I want you to actually take a little bit of the smoked salmon and taste it. Especially if you've never had smoked salmon before, because this is cold smoked salmon. You good?
I'm good.
All right.
Sorry.
We're rocking a little bit.
I'm watching the oil slide across the pan without my help.
I thought you don't need to pick it up.
Chef is right. Not doing anything is hard. I want to fuss.
And king salmon also is very versatile. It has enough.
Chef Drake uses the time to distract us with facts.
I know you know, but does anybody else know the second name for king salmon? Chinook. So you'll also see it as Chinook salmon as well. So that's gonna be your king out of the 5 different types that you'll find here in Alaska.
So here you're rolling up your sleeves, you're putting on an apron, you're learning to cook. S.A.L.T Kitchen, obviously, you're enjoying the food of the region. We have S.A.L.T Bar next door, which I hope you have had a chance or will have a chance to try, which is sort of the same idea for drinks. So regionally inspired cocktails, local wines, beers, and spirits, where it makes sense.
Finishing it up.
And in the end, we had tasty treats, some take-home recipes to try again, and an experience to learn a little more about the iconic Alaskan resource.
I love to go into the kitchen and find out how things are made. I love to meet people who are producing these things, because I think it helps you relate to the place, and it's joyful.
Sea tripping on the Silver Nova for Alaska's News Source, I'm Tracy Sinclair.